The Department of Public Works maintains the city's parks, the city's streets, the city's stormwater system. We maintain all the facilities in San Rafael, including the new Public Safety Center, the fire station, City Hall, the Public Works building, and a number of other facilities.
All of our public spaces in San Rafael, I think, are what make San Rafael so special. And they're so carefully tended to and cared for by our Public Works employees. It's what really allows everything to function and allows us to have such a great outdoor environment.
The Albert J. Boral Community Center and the Pickleweed Park are probably one of the more active parks and community centers in San Rafael. It's a very diverse community. We get people from all around Marin County that come, and then we serve the Canal neighborhood itself.
Monday and Fridays we do routes. We take care of parks. We came here to clean restrooms, pick up litter. With the playgrounds dirty, you don't want your family come and see a park like all messed up, you know. That's why I like taking care of my places, and that's why it's important to me.
This is an important part of our job. The public uses the park, and we want to make it clean and safe for anybody. Some of my favorite parts about working here are when I do get to help out the public and when I do get to say yes and I get to make the residents happy, because that's the best part, is when you know that you've helped someone out and you've helped out the community. Pruning the medians is one of the bigger jobs that we have. I mean, we are the Parks Department, but most of what we do is working and cutting things outside of the actual parks themselves. With all the medians we have and all the other areas we have that are outside of the parks, we're really busy taking care of those areas.
So the City of San Rafael has 42 buildings that we oversee for the Department of Public Works. I love working for the city because I live locally, so it's a way for me to give back to the community, make sure that the money's spent the right places, and just to get to see everything day to day.
So the garage division maintains and services 275 vehicles and pieces of equipment. The police department relies on us to make sure that their vehicles are operating in working condition.
If there's an officer that's on duty that needs something fixed, they will drop everything to get that taken care of. Our cars are on a scheduled maintenance, and they stick to it. It's always been a really good team.
So we try to be prepared for a storm when we know one's coming in. And that's taking care of our pump stations, taking care of all the drainage. So we go out, we clean our pump stations. We have 12 pump stations in San Rafael. We have to clean out all the debris, sediment, and all the trash that gets stuck in there. So we got to check our pumps, make sure that they are prepared for the incoming storms. People don't understand that San Rafael is below sea level on a lot of areas, so they don't understand what these pump stations are for. They keep the city from being from underwater, and it's a huge part of San Rafael.
Public Works is considered an emergency responder during storms or other emergencies. They're front line with us, and they do what's necessary to make the community safe, whether it's stabilizing slides, addressing flood threats, opening roadways due to downed trees. Public Works is out there basically on the front lines with the emergency responders from fire and police.
A work order is a way to keep record of what's in the street. It's an engineered drawing, so whether we're adding a stop sign, speed limit sign, if we're adding striping in the roadway, that's documented in the work order, and we have a binder of all the work orders that have been completed throughout the city. Not only do I work with the maintenance crews on work orders, I work on routine refreshing of things. As an example, we have crosswalk markings that, maybe they're just 2 lines in the street. To make them more enhanced, I work with Gabe and Tyler and the other guys to turn them into continental and make them more high visibility. So it's really important that we provide a safe access for students and parents walking their children to school.
We basically handle anything from striping, faded signs. We got a pumps and paving crew.
I got kids, I got a family, and knowing that everybody can get home safely because the roads are safe is a huge part of my life.
So every Tuesday morning, we have a group of 12 or so guys go out with 4 dump trucks, and we meet up with the police department underneath the freeway where there are all the homeless people. And we go through and we basically remove all the trash. We're really careful not to take away anybody's stuff.
We've partnered with the homeless communities in those areas. We provide them with trash bags and request that they keep their areas clean. Once a week we go down and remove the trash bags and pick up any other debris that might be in the general area. So in order for us to ensure that we're not taking people's personal property, we request that they leave the trash that they want to have picked up in designated areas.
All the guys always step up to do it. You know, they don't ask any questions. They just show up and they do whatever's asked of them. They're very hard workers, humble. They just, you know, they just do the right thing to make it a nice place.
The Public Works Department they are angels because they often have to deal with garbage and property that most people really don't want to have to pick up. They never seem to complain about it and are more than willing to go out on a weekly basis to help clean up the city and keep it looking as clean as possible.
I enjoy being part of Public Works. We are a very responsive organization. I'm very proud of the fact that the staff is entitled and allowed to develop their ideas to bring about change in the government. The city of San Rafael has benefited greatly from the creativity from the people that work for Public Works, and I'm very proud to be a part of that.